Well, hello and welcome to episode 130 of the chess docudrama series that is attempting to answer a rather large question that is, can an 80 IQ hillbilly defy all odds by achieving an 1800 ELO ranking on chess.com? This is a tough question. And I think that in a lot of ways, people might read one way into it or another. But at the end of the day, I think chess is an intellectual game. I think pattern recognition is a big part of it. And I think pattern recognition is a big part of intelligence in general. When I took an IQ test, a lot of the IQ questions were patterns, like was based on pattern recognition. At least that's the way I see it. They kind of show you some pictures and tell me the first thing that comes to your mind here, these kind of things. And I think a lot of that's pattern, just being able to recognize patterns, recognize, sequences, again, like patterns, like here's 6, 12, what's the next number, these kind of things. And chess, I think, is a large part of that. And so anyway, I actually think this is the more I'm playing, the more interesting this question is becoming, because the more and more I find my intellectual deficiencies in the way of my progression. And what I mean by that is there are just parts of chess that I struggle with getting my mind around. And I get it, chess is a hard game. If it was easy, then everybody would just be grandmaster or what have you. But end games have been an absolute nightmare for me to cognitively process. Being able to download that information into this tiny little hard drive that I have that we call a brain has been really tough. really tough. And I wonder if that's going to keep me from it. I'm a rather systemic player, as those who have followed along know, which means I'm somewhat robotic in the way that I play early on. And I think if you have watched me play a lot, I get ahead early a lot just based on systemic memorization. But when it gets into late middle game and end game particularly, when there is no more systemic memorization, of course there is some end games that you can learn and some things, but most of that stuff is calculation, visualization, visualization, and calculation. And it has been a tough road, and it is very frustrating. I remember when I was a young boy, really, I wasn't a man yet, and I was I was an athlete, and I liked to play basketball. And I would sit there and over again, I wanted to be able to grab the rim. And man, I would jump and jump and jump, and I would just do it as hard and as high as I could over and over. And I would get so frustrated because physically I just could not do it. And I think, the idea that people put out there that you can do anything you put your mind to. I mean, I like the premise of that. I think it's based in positivity, but it can also demoralize you because ultimately you can't do anything you can put your mind to, or not everything you can put your mind to. You can do some things. And this is one of the reasons why I set the goal at 1800. I get a lot of people say, well, what are you going to do once you hit 1800? I'll be like, let me cross that bridge when I get there. So, yeah, I think a big problem with thinking that you can just do anything in the world is you can end up being demoralized, because the essence of demoralization is failed expectation. So I think if I came on here and like, I'm going to be a grandmaster, I'm going to end up demoralized and quitting. It's just like, oh, I'm going to do 720 windmill between the legs slam dunks next month. I mean, you're going to quit pretty quick because you're not going to do it because you physically can't. And intellectually, maybe I could become a grandmaster. I would love to know what the lowest IQ person in the world who's ever become a grandmaster is. I don't know. We've had this discussion before. People say Hikaru is 102 IQ. I personally don't subscribe to that. I personally don't believe that. I think if you was to ask Hikaru and he had a truth serum in him, what he thought his IQ was, he wouldn't say 102. I could be wrong. I'm not trying to speak for anybody else. I'm trying to stay in my own lane. But I would be shocked if Hikaru was 100. And we've had this discussion in comments early on in this series. So anyway, beautiful day outside. The sun is shining. I am still not in the permanent Hillbilly Studios. I took a draw yesterday. Speaking of end games, went in the end game ahead. Played rather well. And look, I know I'm going to catch some flack for this, probably in the comments, because I really reamed a guy early on, maybe episode 40-ish. I don't remember when it was, because he took a draw early on in the game. There was a lot of time left. Queens were on the board, just a lot, and it looked like he was going to lose a pawn, but he took a draw, a repetitive three-move draw. And yesterday I ended up doing that well, and I was rather happy to take the draw because I think I would have lost the game. Even though I was up a piece, I had a rook and a knight, but I had one pawn, maybe two pawns. Opponent had a rook and like four connected pawns. He was going to promote one and win the game. Even though I was up. So, and I should have won the game. Made some very, very crucial mistakes due to my lack of ability, my inferior calculation ability and inferior visualization ability. However, that being said, I don't want to come on here and be all negative. I am 16-45. To be honest with you, I think that's somewhat of for me, it's a pretty good accomplishment in and of itself. Just the fact that I can even hang with a 1650 player and just not get destroyed left and right is quite an accomplishment in my humble opinion. And by the way, the motto of this channel is to be humble in victory and defeat. I am not very good at either one. But I'm working on it, just like I'm working on my chess game. I just got through playing a game on lichess before I came on here. I ended up taking a draw and had a for sure victory. And I just cannot get the end games figured out. I was up a pawn. We both had a rook. And I couldn't convert. Couldn't convert. It's so discouraging to me. Anyway, let's play a game of chess. So discouraging. 1663 from Poland. We have the white pieces. Strong opponents. That's all we're playing these days is strong opponents. Strong opponents. I suspect this or this. Bishop, and there it is. We're going to spike with c4. Interesting. I like to get this queen. Yeah. Try to neutralize those knights. Try to neutralize those knights. Do we just pick one of them up? No, I think we can go back. Hope y'all are having a great day, by the way. What do I want to do here? What do I want to do here? Let's see here. How about... what do we got going on here? What do we got going on here? Like this. Just trying to spice it up, man. Just trying to spice it up a little bit. We want to see something like this? I suspect probably so. I suspect that's what we'll see. And then I'll get beaten in the game. Oh, what about this? I don't really want to give up them bishops, though. What about... let's take our time here. Hold on here. What do we got here? Here, here, here. What about... where's my tactics here? What about this? Then he's got that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Oh, I don't like that either. He's got this tactic right here. Man. Not exactly what I'm hoping for. Let's see here. Running low on time, aren't I? There has to be a tactic here. Man. Oh, man, I'm going to look back on this and be like, I had him. I know where he's coming. I know where he is coming. You got to get right here. Come right here. Let's see here. Takes. Ah! Shit. God dang it. Ah! Suck so bad at this game, man. Man, I suck at this game. Dang, I suck so bad at this fucking game, man. I'm about to quit. I was actually about to tell y'all that in the beginning of this game. that I'm just really burnt out playing. And I appreciate all y'all for watching. I'm just burnt out, man. Just burnt out. I don't have what it takes. That's what prompted my ramble this morning or today. I was just like, man, I just don't have what it takes, you know. Don't have what it takes. I mean, time and time and time again, yeah, it just doesn't work out for me. Just doesn't work out for me time and time again. Just doesn't work out for me time and time and time again. Just doesn't work out for me time and time again. I lose over and over and over again. Just don't have what it takes. Just don't have what it takes. Some people have it and some people don't, you know. And I'm one of those ones that don't. I'm one of those ones that don't. I'm just one of those ones that don't have it, man. Just one of those ones that don't have it. I don't even care if I win this game on time. It's a miracle I won that game. I don't even deserve to win that game. Didn't even deserve to win that game. My chess game sucks, man. My chess game is just terrible. Absolutely terrible. I repeatedly get ahead and just make stupid mistakes over and over and over again. Not even happy with that game at all. I don't even care what the game review says. I'm just not happy with my chess game right now, and it sucks. Really, really sucks. No excuse for playing like that. Played like a 1200 and pulled out the win. Just absolutely terrible. Like I said, I did not deserve that win. Content's terrible. Just everything right now is just terrible. 77.8% accuracy, no brilliant moves, 1 great move, 15 best moves, 1 mistake, 4 misses, 2 blunders, played like a 1200. Opponent 81.3% accuracy, no brilliant moves, 1 great move, 18 best moves, 4 mistakes, 3 misses, no blunders, played like a 1950. And I just got lucky. There's nothing, I've talked about it over and over again. There's an element of luck at chess. You just witnessed it firsthand. I end up getting forked, simple stuff, and yeah, because I was playing fast, I ended up winning on time. But terrible, terrible game today. Not happy with the results at all. I'd almost rather just take a loss because that's what I deserved. This was just awful, awful chess. And my chess game is just declining. I mean, yesterday I should have won. Today I should have lost. And, you know, I just repeatedly make mistakes. Just repeatedly make mistakes over and over. Just repeatedly make mistakes. Not happy with today's game at all. And I'm not trying to come off as negative. I'm really not. And of course, I missed. I missed. Obviously, like I said, I got I'm not able to find the tactics. D5 was best here. What? D5. Oh, just pushing D5. And he loses the knight, or the knight has to go back here. Just once again, I mean, somebody just commented yesterday about how the engine's constantly calling for D5 and getting the pawn up, and I just leave the damn thing there. Just terrible chess, man. Over and over again I'm playing. Look at this. Just terrible, terrible chess. Another miss. What was the miss this time? BC3. BC3. Oh, yeah. Right here. Once again. You know, just all these tactics. I can't see them. And this is what I talked about in the pregame. Look, over and over again. Just mistake after mistake. Bishop C3 again. I got his queen pinned, and I'm just making dumb moves. Just dumb moves. BC3 again. I mean, I had him in all kinds of trouble here and just couldn't find any kind of move. Rook C to D1. C to D1. I needed to get this going early. Never doubled up my rooks. Just really bad chess. This guy's, he knows he's in trouble, but he's lucky because he's got an 80 IQ hillbilly who can't capitalize off anything. BF3 was best. BF3 was best. Yeah, I mean, I'm just way ahead. Over and over again. Then I give up the bishop pair that I had. BA2 was best. Bishop A2. Just keep that sniper back there. And I couldn't, you know, I gave up the bishop pair. And then the one rook he's got, look, another mistake. Ended up having to make 2 moves. I just played absolutely terrible, terrible chess. Terrible. Look at a blunder. RD to C3. Rook. I can't even read the damn screen right on top of everything else. C5 was best. Rook D to C3. D to C. There. Look at there. Now, why would I not make that play? I mean, obviously he's going to push here probably. Well, no, he can't even push there. Just over and over. I mean, I had this guy in all kinds of trouble, and I'm just moving pieces around. I don't have, look, another blunder. I have no clue what I'm even doing. Then I get forked. Absolutely terrible chess, man. Terrible chess. Just, it's not going to get it done. It's not going to get it done. I mean, opponent's minus 4 point, like, opponent's minus 5 right here, you know. Minus 3. And I mean, I only won on time. He would have destroyed me with one time. He would have found a way to promote the pawn. It was just a time crunch thing. He's minus 4.64 at the break. Terrible chess, man. I got a terrible attitude. I'm just so frustrated with my chess. Just really am frustrated with it. And I apologize. I know nobody wants to come. I've said it many times before. Nobody wants to come on here and see a whiner, but my chess game just sucks. I don't know how else to say it. Just sucks, man. Episode 130 is in the book. You know, and maybe I'm just burnt out. I don't really know. I don't really think I'm burnt out. I just think that I feel like I've plateaued. I don't feel like I mean I just got lucky today. Just got lucky today. I'm gonna try to come on here tomorrow with a better attitude, but maybe I shouldn't play any games before this. Like I said, I didn't lose the game I came on to play before this, but I drawed a game that was just so simple. Just so simple. An 1100 player would have won the game that I drawed today. Just so simple. And I just constantly make terrible plays and terrible blunders. Anyway, it's the weekend. Que tenga feliz un fin de semana. I hope you have a great weekend. I hope your attitude is better than mine, and I damn sure hope your chess game is better than mine. Y'all have a great day. God bless.